Alright everyone, welcome. Another week, another Odyssey. Let's see what we got. Landmark Tour. The monkeys are checking out some iconic places, from basic parks all the way to the moon. All the way to the moon. Yes, that's exactly what a good tourist will do. Take you to the goddamn moon and back. Alright, it's not an extreme mode Odyssey. Big thanks there. We know for a fact one of them is going to be moon landing. Probably the last one. So, we just have to see what this fourth map is to determine if this is going to be a chill Odyssey or not. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm so happy with that. Okay, cool. I shouldn't really be happy with that until I've checked out the maps, but it's by Ninja Kiwi, and they've been releasing some pretty kind Odysseys lately, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, let's have a look. What have we got? Yeah, as I was expecting. Hard standard 1 to 60, hard standard 1 to 65, hard reverse 3 to 60, hard double HP mobs 4 to 70, I guess that's the hardest one so far, and then hard impoppable 6 to 70. Okay, yeah, I think Adora's Temple is actually the hardest one here. And that is it. Okay, you guys don't need me. This is free. You guys want 50 trophies? This is looking pretty free. However, we can't officially say that until we've looked at the heroes and monkeys available to us. They could have restricted everything down to tier 3s only. There's still a possibility this is absolutely dreadful. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, this is completely free. Who's our heroes? You know I'm going with my boy Ben. Ben is absolutely my favorite out of all of these. 100%. Doesn't do anything except make you extra cash money, which absolutely will save you. If you need it. You shouldn't need it, but still, if you do. Is there a lot of water? Water, none. I'll get one. One boat. Oh, that's cheeky too. They let you have as many as you want, so you can potentially waste a bunch of slots when you've only got 4 out of the 5 maps that have water. We don't need banana farms. Benjamin will do just fine on his own. I don't know if I need any other towers, honestly. A village for fun. Let it take up space again. Why not? Let's just... Oh no, don't want to sub. Don't want to sub. Wow, there's really not much more I can splash out on that I actively want. No offense to the towers remaining, but unless I add more boats, I'm gonna have to pick one last tower to spam the rest of my monkeys on. Do any of them have 4 exactly? If one of them has 4 exactly that I'm allowed, I will take it. Whatever it is, regardless. That's allowed 3. Whoops. Forgot. Boat's already in. Oh, you're only allowed 1 mortar. Oh, it's a shame I don't even care about that one. You know what? We'll go with a glue gunner. Glue gunner can be occasionally handy to me. We'll see how we go. Worst case scenario, I'll use a village. I won't even need the glue gunner. But, why not? I gotta add something, right? Okay. I mean, I'm getting a bit of deja vu from the last Odyssey, but I'm thinking this is the best start so far. If you don't know, either you haven't watched the video or you just didn't pay attention to the extreme mode Odyssey there was either last week or the week before that. Essentially, for maybe 3 of the maps, maybe you could get away with just placing your hero and a single boat, and you won. It was an extreme mode Odyssey. It gave you like 30 plus towers to use. You only needed 1 per map for 3 maps. It was stupidly easy, and I loved it. But yes, I'm just getting a lot of similar vibes from this one. Right, we'll get Grape Shot, save up for Benjamin, get money, get monkeys, and then we're good. We are absolutely good. Oh, it's been a wild week for me. In a good way. Wait, hold on. Thursday. Wednesday would have been the 4th. Tuesday the 3rd. Monday the 1st. Sunday the... Happy New Year, YouTube people! Oh, damn! I haven't done an Odyssey since last year. Would you look at that? I actually had to count that out because I was not sure for some reason. But yeah, happy New Year, everyone! Welcome to 2023. Hopefully, it's off to a good start so far. I've just gotten back to work. Went in on Wednesday, and now it's Thursday. Went in today as well. I had Tuesday off, which was nice. I wasn't rostered on, so went out with the missus to the beach, which was very nice, and we played some board games. Not at the beach. Board games at the beach would not recommend, unless it's like something you don't care about having a shitload of sand inside, you know, or just in general you don't care about missing pieces. It depends on the type of board game, really, but still, for the most part, would not recommend board games at the beach. But yeah, we went to the beach after playing board games at a house in a non-windy, non-sandy area, which seemed like a very smart decision on our part. Right, get some more range. Oh, look at that. This map is absolutely made for this boat. 100%. Couldn't be a better match. Match made in heaven, really. But yeah, so I wasn't at work on Tuesday, then I went in on Wednesday. That was smooth sailing. Very small amount of work that we had to do there. And then today, it was a smallish amount of work. You know, it was like a regular day's amount of work. You know, on average, it was like round the middle, right? But then, as it turns out, halfway through the day, I don't know how this happened, with how many, like, sort of contingencies and double checks and triple checks that happen, but at some point in time, we realized we were using the wrong item to put in all of the boxes. And so, when we found that out, we were all immediately told, hey, everybody stay back afterwards. There's about half of today's work in boxes that we need to unbox, take an item out of, and replace it with something else. Because it was just flat out wrong. Now, the reason I say I don't know how this happened is because typically there's like 3 or 4 checks to make sure everything works well. You know, there's like the people taking the items out of the inventory area. There's the people taking the items from those inventory people and loading them up. Then there are the people that go around and make sure everything's loaded up correctly and they're ticking it off the list. I think they're called the quality checkers. So yeah, then there's those people. And then, finally, when the people show up in production to actually put the thing into the boxes, they're meant to also check that it's the right stuff. They don't have to do it for every single item every single time a box comes around, but just, you know, when they first show up, they're just meant to check to see if everything's what it says it is. And on this particular day, apparently something snuck through around 500 times, without anyone really noticing until it was too late. Until it was too late. So really, difficult to, like... In fact, I don't even like doing this. I hate to think that anytime there's a problem, there's always someone to blame. Like, blame should not be the first thing on your mind, but rather improvement. You know, so first of all, get the problem solved. Second of all, you shouldn't find someone to blame, you should find someone to educate. That also, for some reason, has similar tendencies of threat. I'm going to educate you. I don't know why that sounds so horrible in my mind, but it just does. But yeah, so just in general, like, there was at any point in time during those steps, someone should have been able to be like, hey, this is wrong. But I guess whoever I guess the lineup of people that were overseeing it all made a similar mistake. Luckily, I was not involved in that. Whew, go me. But yeah, I think the way my boss handled it was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Didn't point anyone out, at least not publicly. And just really hammered on about the fact that we should all be double checking that shit, so that we don't have to hang back an extra hour after work to ensure everybody gets the right stuff. It's pretty good. But yeah, a little bit hectic, but we managed. And now I'm at home. Also, me and the missus has started playing mobile games together. Specifically, like little puzzle games, nothing too crazy, you know, just little things like Scrabble and whatnot. I've played, I don't even know how many games of Scrabble I've played, but I played my best word today in Scrabble ever. And the reason I know this for a fact is because I got, I think it was 76 points for the one word on its own. 76 points. And on top of that, I used all of my letters. And guess what even makes it even better? Makes it even better than all of that. It was my very first word. Admittedly, she got to have a word before me, so I got to branch off of that. But it was beautiful. If you want to know what the word was, it was sabotage. Ooh, that's a dangerous word. And you know for a fact that I'm telling the truth, because sabotage is 8 letters, and Scrabble only gives you 7. So I must have built off of one other word when it happened. Luckily, the word she put down had an E in it, so I was like, boom, sabotage right there. I had the perfect letters to do it. It was kind of crazy. I took a screenshot. That's how happy I was at the time. I was like, God damn, I'm never beating this. Better record this moment. But, you know, 9 times out of 10, I get my ass whooped at Scrabble when I played, at least versus the missus, so, you know, shouldn't, I already admitted, like, yeah, this was a brilliant first move fluke, but I will absolutely still get my ass handed to me in the end. It doesn't matter how many points ahead I am. I don't actually know if I've ever won a game of Scrabble. I'd like to think I've won at least one, but I feel like I'm always playing with people that are way more better with words than I am, if it wasn't already evident by that sentence before. But yeah. Love a bit of Scrabble. Something to do every now and then. And I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. What else is happening? Something else is going on. And I don't know what. Oh, I'll remember at some point. Oh, little sushi bento. Sushi bento. Oh, I just realized it's not sushi ben, it's sushi bento. Like a bento box. Which, as far as I can tell, that might be what they're trying to represent with this here in the picture. Huh. It's been a while since I've had Japanese food when going out to eat somewhere. It is quite delicious though. Would highly recommend it. I think my favorite is the katsu chicken curry. Whew. That is just tasty. Absolutely tasty. Treat yourself if you haven't tried it already. Katsu chicken curry is amazing in my mind. Oh, and here we go. This is the end. Wow. We could probably do this whole Odyssey military only. They did give us an excess of military stuff, to be honest. Alright, next map. Honestly, I'm expecting this video to have like 3 views. Because, I mean, just look at this map. Do you see any threat here? Admittedly, the balloons haven't arrived yet, but do you see any threat here, even now? You know? If I just do this. Oh, look at that. All the threats are gone. Now you might be thinking, yes, it's round 1. Fucking moron. Of course all the threats are gone. But I can accurately say that this isn't the best boat placement. For this particular map. I can almost guarantee it, because it's probably a single pixel, wherever the best boat placement is. But, even so, if I just place this boat in Benjamin, this game's over. It's actually over. It's scary how good the middle path boat is. Even with its price nerf, like, this is what always annoys me. Price nerf actually means the price increases, which sounds like a good thing, but it's, you know, costing you something. So in theory, a nerf increases the price, which I guess makes sense when you logic it out, but for some reason it doesn't sit right with me. I don't know why. But yeah, so ever since the price nerf, it's like they haven't changed anything. That's what surprised me the most. They're happy with where the boat sits at the moment. They did say that potentially in the future that the boat will absolutely probably get more things changed to it, including the price, going potentially even further higher. But you know, we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be fine and still well worth the cost, so long as it doesn't hit like 30,000 maybe. Sit you up right there. There you go. Isn't that nice? See, that now gives me the vibes that he's actually giving a massage rather than preparing sushi, you know? Because he's lying down on his little table there, table and chairs outside, next to his little gingerbread man friend. So nice, so nice. There we go, camo detection. And to think that if I just gave this guy camo detection from the village, or just I shimmered everyone, or you know, removed the camo property from them in some way, I could go top path as a cross path instead, and it would be even stronger. That's insane. The only reason I go bottom path is because, one, I like camo detection, and two, I'm too lazy and it's cheaper to afford it this way. Boom, there we go. I literally don't even have to do anything right now. The only thing I need to do is just press this button right here 2 times. It's literally all I need to do for the rest of this map right here. And until then, I can just sit and have a chat with you guys. And that's pretty great. I've got myself... Now, admittedly, this will only be for streams, because if I make it for all the YouTube videos, then I'm gonna go insane and probably lose a lot of money. But for my streams, I've got myself a little money box. I don't know if you can hear it. I'll shake it at a distance because my mic is pretty powerful. So it's like a little tin money box. That's just a couple of coins rattling around at the bottom of it. But I decided that whilst I am streaming any sort of game, I've put on one side of this money box swear jar, so that if I said any sort of swear words, which admittedly the first time I streamed with it was a couple days ago, mixed feelings on what is considered to be a swear and the definition behind it. So we'll have to sort that out. But essentially, if I swear in any capacity, while the swear jar is a thing, then I will put a coin into it. And then for games that I have been suggested to play on stream, or that I'm looking to play on stream at some point, this jar, or it's really not good to call it a swear jar, but that's the typical name for it, right? You don't call it a swear tin box. Anyway, the swear tin box will essentially accumulate money as the swearings occur, and all the money put into that tin box will go towards future games for me to purchase and play on stream, on YouTube, all that good jazz. Also, there is an also known as a but. There's a but. That is rather easy for me. I went through pretty much all of high school avoiding saying bad language just so that I didn't get in trouble from teachers. So I'm actually fairly good at sort of turning swearing on and off. I think there's only like, what, 3 coins in there from an entire, like, 2.5 hour stream. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Especially considering one of them I set on purpose as an example, and then 2 of them was me just reading chat. So I never accidentally set it myself. Anyway, but that's besides the point. So, the but that we were talking about. The other side of this tin box of money holding has Death Jar written on it. Now that might sound either very ominous or very Yu-Gi-Oh like, depending on what you know more about. But yes, the other side says Death Jar. And this is essentially, basically the viewers of my stream will be able to decide which side is currently going to be shown. And obviously, depending on the game, they'll either prefer one or the other. So, the Death Jar works very similarly to the Swear Jar, except the Swear Jar is IRL and the Death Jar is not, because, let's face it, if it was IRL, I'd lose, and I wouldn't even get to put the coin in unless I'd timed it really well. But yeah, so essentially the other side is anytime I die in a game. So for example, Hollow Knight, Hades, BTD6 we're not entirely sure about. If I'm doing solo stuff, then yeah, sure. But if we're doing co-op things, I'm gonna have a few requirements that need to be met before I officially count it as a death. And I think one of the requirements is one of the other players on the co-op team can't be hoarding money or wasting money. Because let's face it, if we lose to round 63 and everyone's like, ha 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 ha, we lost, you died, put a coin in, and then someone's got 100 grand, that seems like we could have beaten 63 if it was a legitimate try. There we go, there's our pirate look. Before round 50, that's pretty solid. But yeah, so things like that, little bit on the ropes, a little bit up in the air. But for things like Hollow Knight and Hades, and I don't know what other games I'm going to be streaming in the future where I'm going to die a lot, but etc, etc, I'm going to be losing a lot of money. Luckily it's in the form of coins though, so it's very minimal. Hopefully. Oh god, hopefully. Also, this might seem super boring to some of you, and hold on, I'm trying to crack my back, but it is not going. Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, that just hurt. That just hurt. That didn't even crack. It just hurt. Oh. Anyway. Sorry. Yeah, this might seem super boring to some of you, but I actually bought something the other day, and I'm kind of excited to get it, even though it's like a boring adult thing. It is a handheld vacuum. Now you might be thinking, aren't all vacuums handheld? Technically, I mean, your hands hold a lot of things, you know, onions are handheld. It's not like you have to use gloves. Anyway, we're getting off the point here. But no, it's like a handheld, like a very portable mini vacuum thing. You know, it's not meant for floors. It's meant for like tables and little nooks and crannies that you can't really get to. But my desk is fucking filthy. And god damn, it feels good to swear. No offense to people that don't like swearing, but last stream I did, I had to keep a nice little hold on my language. It is nice to not have to do that anymore. To be fair, I've never advertised as a family-friendly channel, and most of my content I've been like, yeah, this ain't for kids. But, yeah, I got myself a little handheld portable vacuum thing for my desk, and I'm super excited to see how well it works. If it works like shit, you will absolutely be hearing me rant about it in next week's Odyssey, so keep an eye out for that one. But yes, I've ordered it. I even did express shipping. Now let me tell you about express shipping. I was originally going to get a different handheld vacuum. And then I looked at the options and it said, oh yeah, it'll be delivered in roughly a month. And I was like, you can do better than that. Express shipping option said, oh yeah, we can give you it in a week. If you want to pay an additional 999 Australian dollars. Bear in mind, this product costs less than $40. So if I chose to wait a month, I would save like 960 bucks. Anyway, I decided to go with a different option with a much cheaper vacuum. It was like 36 bucks, right? You know, might not be as strong as the other one, but express shipping promised it within the week, and it was $2. Now, I don't usually do express shipping, I'm not really that eager, but damn, that was worth it, so I absolutely used it. Anyway, that has been Landmark Tour Part 1. We will be venturing into these last 3 maps tomorrow, as usual, in Part 2. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all words. I hope this helped. But yeah, for the most part, this is an absolute walk in the park. It really is. Encrypted, honestly, isn't that bad. You could probably do the exact same strategy here. Just throw down a boat right in the middle of the map. You might actually be good to start off with a Dart Monkey here, because I think removing the debris costs a little, and you might not be able to afford a boat after that. But yeah, maybe Dart Monkey start into a boat. Adora's Temple, yep, you can just use the boat. Moon Landing, Art Impossible. That will have to change up our strategy for a bit. But 4 out of 5 maps, just put down a boat. just put down a boat. Why did they give us so many boats? It really does baffle me. Anyway, I've dragged this on long enough. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care and have a great week, everybody.